around or whatever the case may be, but Goldust didn't step in. This, we have to go back again to John Cena got his own fucking truck. So why the fuck is you even in the locker room in my face? See, this is some things that I, as a woman, can't even allow. Like, bitch, I understand you got pull and all that. You got your own truck. You the one fucked up that move up. Anybody in here could go pull that tape. You fucked it up. So are you projecting? Do you feel some kind of way? Like, get the fuck out my face or we can shoot the fair one. I don't give a fuck about none of this. Okay? So Goldust validated Otunga and said, yeah, we could watch the tape back. Yeah, he fucked up the spot. I don't really understand why this man is working you over. So it's more of a bruised ego situation on John Cena's behalf. Oh, I fucked up the spot, but you fucking up what the allure that I got with the people. I'm about to work your ass over and remind everybody, even if I'm the fuck up, you still don't step to me. I guess, child. Now, David Otunga says something that I'm going to tell you a whole lot of people ain't going to pick up on. Except for, maybe black folks. He said the undertones that John Cena used while he was berating him. What undertones? Because when I use the word undertones, it's usually because somebody's saying some shit that they don't want to blatantly call me out or say some wild shit. So they'll allude to some shit. And I'm like, what you trying to say? Undertones of, like, what, sexuality? Race? Like, what the fuck are you saying to me? Otunga said, I'm a rookie, whoop de whoop de whoop. I guess this is what I got to deal with. Everybody stood there and allowed this man to abuse me. So it's obviously not the first time. Oh, he said, after all said and done, he never seen this happen no other time up to that point. He said John Cena actually was good on his word, went to the office, and they actually changed his match the next night. And he ended up working in a singles match with Goldust as a result. So now he's being told that he's going to win the championship with John Cena. He said the guys in the back are jealous about this, and other members of Nexus are also jealous. So now you got to work with this man because he's the top talent. He's supposed to put you over, but there's some animosity. There's now some history. How do you do that?
This is my first ever championship. I haven't been at the company that long. I was a lawyer at the top firm in Chicago before this. Wrestling culture is new to me. I don't know what the protocol is after winning a title. Nobody's ever told me. I've never really been there to witness this. But Cena tells me that I need to make sure, he says, oh, good job, and then make sure you get the titles from Rhodes and McIntyre. So I say, okay. So I go in the back, in the locker room. Cody and Drew are talking to do whatever they're doing. So I'm not hanging out all over them. But eventually, then when I see them, they're doing it. Hey, I need to grab the titles from you guys. And Drew tells me, oh, well, Cena took them. And I say, oh, he did? Yeah. Oh, Cena took him, brother. So, okay, well, cool. So Cena took him on his bus and is headed to the next town, which means he already grabbed the titles. So obviously, I think, Cena asked me to grab the titles. I think maybe he thought I would forget or something. I don't know. So he just grabbed them for me. And so he has them for us because he's got them on his bus. I wouldn't give this a second thought. So, get my things together and go to the next town. And the next day, wake up and I come to the building and immediately I'm met with, from Heath Slater again, Otunga, what'd you do, bro? You got heat with Cena. I'm like, what? No, he's shoot mad at you. I'm like, why? It's like, well, apparently you didn't look for the titles. He's like, hey, you got the titles? Where are the titles? I'm like, Cena has them. And I don't think he knows this. Yeah, I don't know if he knows that or what, but like, he was asking me, like, you didn't get the titles? And I'm like, no, Cena has them. He's like, I don't know, man. Like, he's mad. Like, you got to apologize to him.
So if you're confused like I am, it sounds like John Cena was hazing him. So Cena already had the titles on the bus. You got a little bit of the story. He said that one of the agents, he couldn't remember the name, told him, yeah, John Cena's mad. You need to go apologize. So Otunga's like, okay, mad about what? And what am I supposed to say? Like, what? He said, you just need to apologize that you didn't go look for the titles. What the fuck are you talking about? See, that's that dumb shit. Mind you, these dudes is overgrown. You want me to go get the titles Drew McIntyre just told me, bro, I ain't got the titles we gave to Cena. So you want me to just run around the fucking building so you could get a giggle later? Like, mother, I will punch you in your fucking face. Like, what? I don't understand. Okay, so here's another part of John Cena attacking this man. So he said, all kayfabe, part of the character. Wade Barrett says, you gotta lay down, give those tag titles to them. Atunga's character's like, I don't want to, but he begrudgingly does lay down and gives the title over. Keep in mind that this is a story, all kayfabe, all part of the storyline, okay? So Atunga says he does a segment, everything goes well, the agents are happy. He says John Cena comes stomping over to him, berates him again, not as bad as Paris, but he's working him over. And he said, John Cena says, you weak and you suck because you went through the segment, because if it was John Cena, he wouldn't have laid down. He asked John Cena, like, are you talking about the character or you as a person? Like, what are you talking about? He said John Cena said him as a person would not have laid those titles down and given them over. So David Otunga's like, that's the script. We went through the script with Vince McMahon. Like, this is the story. What are you talking about? What I can't do. This is the story. We got to give the titles over regardless. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And so he's like, John is just telling him how he's sucking what he wouldn't have did. First of all, this is coming from the company man who said, I'm going to do whatever you want me to do. All you got to do is put it on paper. He's like the anchor man of fucking WWE. So that's the story Dave told. So the question is, did David Otunga finally stand up to John Cena? Yes, he said eventually he told John Cena, listen, stop fucking with me. I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm paraphrasing. And he said from then forward was a lot of passive aggressiveness. He said there is a thing where you have to come in and shake everyone's hand before the start of the show and all that. He said John Cena wouldn't give him the hand or give him like a loose hand and stuff like that. And, you know, all of these other things. Then he kind of goes on to talk about how him and Bray Wyatt and their interaction at that time wasn't all that great. He did send Husky Harris, Bray Wyatt, back to FCW, and John Cena in his mind feels like he made Bray Wyatt. Like, he was the origin story. He was the bad guy that made Bray Wyatt into who he turned out to be, with all the, you know, the backstory and the family and the demons and all of that stuff. And that's really it. I think, again, it's best that you go and listen to the whole story, because at the end of the day, this is David Otunga's experience, and I'm not going to sit here and invalidate any of it, because it's very well most likely true. Okay? Why did he wait so long to say anything during John Cena's retirement? This was the question. Everyone's like, why he doing that? Why he said? I mean, I do wish that at the time, unless David Otunga was going to quit his job and just jump on John Cena, we're going to use common sense here, because he's a rookie and he wanted to keep his job. That's why he didn't say nothing. Now he's not there. He can say what he want and do how he want to do it. Just because you are a John Cena stan and John Cena makes you feel good and you got good memories watching him and whoop de whoop de whoop, does not mean he was not a tyrant and a fucking idiot in the background. I think, again, we have to understand, even people that make you feel good can be jackasses, right? Yeah. Of course, one of my favorite wrestler is Bianca Belair. That woman has not come across like an asshole since I've known her and what she's presented to me as Bianca Belair. She allows me to come into her family as Bianca Belair with her husband, Kenny, right? That's his real name. Kenneth, right? They allow us to see this. I haven't seen any asshole behavior. Now, if someone says she has these awful views and she's doing crazy stuff, that's going to make me feel terrible. And then it's up to me how I want to handle it. But I'm not going to invalidate someone else's interaction with her that was off-putting. And I think a lot of pro wrestling fans are too I don't know, kitty minded when it comes to that. So this could very well be the story and how John Cena acted. He's from Boston. He's a black dude. It's not that out of the realm, okay? Or he knew who to do it with. I doubt John Cena was back there running down Ron Killings. As goofy as Ron Killings is, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't hear no stories like that from Ron Killings, right? Because John Cena knows who he may could do this goofy shit with. So that's it. Y'all tell me what you think. I had to break this up because why not? Get in the comments. Let's have the conversation.